Hey guys, this is Frill, continuing our Crusader Kings 2 after the end playthrough as the Kingdom of Badgerland. So we just finished off a prepared invasion of Chicagoland, and we won that war and took over a lot of counties, so I need to actually distribute those titles, have my Chancellor go ahead and help me manage that, and we'll go ahead and start progressing time. I think the next thing I want to do is actually go ahead and take over Detroit. Detroit is a holy site for the Norse religion, so we've been talking about that a lot. Let me go ahead and put down my armies as well. I can't do anything till I do that. I've got a bunch of things I can do. But yeah, I think I'm going to focus on just going ahead and declaring war for Detroit. We've got our moral authorities down to 34. If we capture Detroit for the Norse faith, we should get it up to 44. And if we could stop losing holy wars, that wasn't just our fault or anything. It was other Norse rulers. We might be able to finally be able to reform the faith. Of course, that is predicated upon this my aunt. She holds 3 of the counties or the temples, so it's up to her when she's going to do that, if she can get up to 750 piety and get this moral authority up to 50%, but we'll help her out as we can. So let's go ahead and declare war on the Michigan here and capture Detroit if we can. There are rust cultists up here. We'll just get our armies out. I think we should be okay. Check, he's got 2,300. We might be able to get some help as well. We just married into with this upland, I believe, so we've got some dangerous factions in here though. So we'll have everybody. Let me check my opinion, actually. I mean, in our conquered lands here, we're not going to have very good opinion. So let's move my Chancellor over to here and have my Marshal also suppress revolts. Should probably spread the religion around. I'm going to focus on Chicago doing that, even though we've had that for a while. There's sort of this, they're atomicist, and we keep getting events relating to the atomicist faith in Vindgarder, Chicago. Vindgarder being the Norse name for Chicago in this mod. So yeah, we'll go ahead and should be okay just marching over here. I don't think we'll take any supply limit hits. So yeah, pretty good army here. Pretty good leaders. Other than Michigan here, I think my main concern is probably Ohio here. So yeah, here's what I was just talking about with Chicago. Large groups of common folk in Vindgarder are worshipping within the rune emblazoned with the trefoil icon of the atomicist face. So we've seen this tons of times. I'm going to send Goaty Mark to investigate. Hopefully he doesn't have that. Yes, he returned from the atomicist revival in Vindgarder, having resisted the seductive powers of the atom. Unfortunately, the atomicist agitation will take some time to die down. So that's we've been dealing with that for decades. And apparently I've got a daughter from my concubine here. My wife had really good stats, but she was never able to produce me a child. We got this one, he lived till 4 years old and he died as a sickly infant, so that was too bad. So we've got Ingeborg, my daughter. Okay, so let's see anything really resisting. Okay, we've just got a deceitful clown. I'm a deceitful clown from the King Amzi of Iowa. This is one of our other worries here. Is this a holy war? Yeah, it is a holy war for Illinois. So I think we'll try to take care of, I just noticed this is pretty large. I think we're going to need to spawn some tribal armies. I mean, we do have a lot of prestige now, so yeah, let's go ahead and at least get that. I'm a little worried about this stack here. Is he heading towards me? Yeah, he is heading towards me. I think we've got pretty good leaders, though. So actually, let's head back to Chicago. Try to meet up with my tribal army. Wonder if I can call any allies for support. Could have sworn this guy would be an ally of mine. I thought that, I don't even know who I married to him, but I thought I did. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Cygnus, though, that name reminds me. Okay, well, this was my aunt was married here, but she died. But I thought he only has. Yeah, well, so much for that. Guess we're going to have to deal with these wars on our own. Apparently this army caught up with us too. So let me just check. His leaders aren't very good, and we've actually got really good leaders, so I think we should be okay. So much for that thought, though. Interesting. But here we go, we're winning. Okay, no, we're not converting to any attacker's religion. So yeah, there we go, we actually won that. And we captured Bishop Purvis of Dearborn. Interesting name. So before we do anything, I'm going to head on over to Fort Wayne, where my tribal army is also heading. We'll keep an eye on this Iowa Holy War. See how large of a stack shows up over there. So let me merge this army. Who's this? Truce expiring for King Benjamin of Chicagoland. I mean, he's down to this one province, I believe. Maybe, yeah, just one. So, all right, let's head on over to Detroit. Let's see if this guy's got anybody helping him. Nope. And we need to educate this child. I always do the girls with learning. I think Svanhild would be good. Yeah, I'm not sure why I do that, but that's what I always did. In Crusader Kings, the female characters don't seem to be able to do anything, at least as the Norse faith, not able to be like a bishop or anything like that, so not much point in the female characters other than producing kids for me. So while riding ahead with your personal guard, you suddenly find yourselves isolated in the battle and surrounded by the enemy soldiers. So I think a violent melee ensued, but you gave a good account of yourself and managed to return to the main body of your army to lead them to victory. Alright, so I thought we were going to have some sort of duel or something here. This guy might have been maimed in that battle. Gained 100 prestige. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and start sieging Detroit here. So we do have this army of Prince Tom from Iowa here. Not too bad, I'm not worried about that. So King Morgan, the Cruel, that's not anything related to us. King Morgan, the Cruel, accepted Pope Praiseworthy's. So there was a successful crusade for Upland. This is, again, I thought this guy was actually going to be our ally, but apparently they've changed over to the Knights of Columbus. Okay, so that was Upland, just changed over to the Knights of Columbus. Assuming they're Catholic. Yeah, Christian Catholics. Okay, so that's something we're going to have to keep an eye on because they're right on our borders. And they probably don't like Norse. Okay, so I don't recall the rules on how often the Pope can do a crusade, though. Is it like once a lifetime or once every, I don't know, 10 years? I've actually never, in Crusader Kings, I've never played as a Catholic ruler, any of the Christian faiths, so I'm not sure about that. Yeah, I've got, hundreds of hours. I've never played as a Catholic leader. I remember I purchased Crusader Kings initially, and I was kind of got bored. I was looking at the map, and I was like, why can't I play as a Norse ruler or Islamic ruler? And then I just kind of quit, and then came back once those expansions started coming out. So mission to Watsika was successful. Let's check. I think our worry about factions is starting to go down. I think we do have quite a few Catholics in our around, so we do need to keep an eye on them. We might end up trying to assassinate them if we can, but we'll see how that goes. But actually, with all of them, we might want to have my spy master just go ahead and scheme in Four Lakes. Let's see, am I even in Four Lakes? Can't remember how you even check to see where they are. Leading troops in Detroit, so I thought I wasn't leading troops here, but maybe I was. Okay, so your agent reports that a band of atomicists have been spotted in Des Plaines attempting to spread the faith. Their zealotry appears in the spring from the atomicist revival in Vingarder. Drive the infidels out in the name of the god Odin. So apparently that's because I have high learning, but my learning is only 4. Maybe that's because it's combined with my spouse and my counselors. Okay. Let's see here. We will get local revolt risk. I think I'll take the hit. We'll drive the infidels out in the name of the god Odin. Those atomicists might have fervor in their eyes, but I have more fervor for Odin. So peace be with you. I've discovered a plot where Oda Dax seeks to kill King Malfand. This is actually the one that I thought I married out, to Prince Clifton of Upland. See, I thought this guy would have been like my ally. It's just my cousin. Okay, so that's worrying. So hanging around those revelationists, she wants to kill me. So we're already scheming. Just thinking, and there's no. She's not in my. She's not even in my realm, so I don't think that I can arrest her or anything like that. I can ask her to end it, but she doesn't even like me, so what's her stats here? She only, okay, I thought for a moment the learning was the intrigue, but she does have 7. She's cruel. So that's slightly worrying. Let's just finish up sieging Detroit here. Watch this. Siege of Dearborn successful, and Siege of Peoria lost to Iowa over here. I do think I'm probably... I'll go ahead and probably spawn another tribal army. I'm not worried about like my total score and prestige. As long as it's up to 1,000, we're pretty good. So yeah, we're just sieging, keeping an eye over here. Maybe I'll just buy some mercenaries. We'll see when I get done, just so we can deal with the Iowan Holy War for Illinois over here. If we win that, our moral authority keeps going down, unfortunately. But we'll see. Okay, we just got a Rust Cultist Uprising. Somebody's helping me, though. Not sure who that is. So we suddenly have a stack of 8,000 fighting there. So my Legion mission to Watika has been a success, so we actually need to. I think this guy is doing a good job, so let's move him someplace else that needs some diplomacy. So opinion in the realm, it's like here would be a good place to do that. Have any factions? Yeah, so we've got one. Who is this guy? So this what CK guy, but he might stop doing that soon because he's starting to like me a little bit better. Alright, so curious. We've got some army of Hetman Stepan, Station Master. This, yeah, we've got some multiple wars, some guys helping out. But we were here first, I think, so yeah. We'll be able to take Detroit before anything happens there. What do we got here? Offer to join war. Is this for, yeah, we'll go ahead and accept your offer there, Samuel. Where is he at? He's up here and he's independent. Yeah, he's just independent, not even part of Superior up here. Okay. We accept. Dangerous faction. Who else is helping this guy? County of Peoria. I bet these people probably want to be conquered by Iowa. So Essico von Parteville claims that he would be better marshal. Would not surprise me, although the other guy's pretty good too. Yeah. I'll just say give Albert a chance for now, because I want to use... I'm probably using that guy who wants to be the marshal in my battle here. I do kind of want to take Sheboygan. This guy's always been a... I mean, his great-grandfather, I think, was our ally, but he's sort of a pain. Doesn't ever want to be part of anybody else's duchy or kingdom or anything like that. He's real independent. So fate smiles upon me. My concubine, Methilde, is pregnant again, so that's good. She was lustful. And pregnant. So this is good. Got some bastard daughters, but it's better than nothing. Since my wife was getting too old to produce any children. Okay, so we're up to 90%. Surprised that we're not. So David Penske has been elected the new Lord of the Great Republic of Michigan. So what are we still sieging there? Okay, that was confusing. I thought we had everything and then it was said we were still sieging. So I think we'll just take care of this army here. One, that didn't change our score at all. Okay, what would be the best place to siege? Probably Flint. Probably give us some money too. Need to hurry up and get this done with though. Let's go ahead and raise this other tribal army. Thinking to save gold because we're probably, if we do end up changing to feudalism, we're going to need money to upgrade buildings and things like that. So just see if I can get this tribal army to sneak by the army of Prince Tom over here. Yeah, he's trying to follow me, it looks like. So my Chancellor didn't do a good job there. Let's see if I can cut at the corner. And I did. Our ally over here is coming to help, it looks like here. He's only got 700 or so. You better be careful. See, we're up to 98%. Another daughter. Hylidex. Okay. So let's just siege this out. It's like our hurricane in Tallahassee. Just worried about this army over here losing and it knocking my war score down. Okay, we're up to 100%. So let's do that. Enforce our demands. Does knock us over the... so King Malfin of Badgerland has usurped the city of Birmingham from Renault. Temple of Ferndale, Barony of Monroe, the Temple of Dearborn, and the Chiefdom of Detroit. Conquest of Detroit has ended. Just out of curiosity, yeah, so our moral authority went up. So that is good. Do have too many titles again, so let's... Can we do anything to help us with this? Oh, we should be able to. Distribute these. Create new vassal. Create new vassal. And just the city, we'll have to give that to somebody. Although, I would think Detroit's probably a good one to have. Maybe we should give something else to, like... Well, Indianapolis is a good one to have as well. Maybe... What have we got? Yeah, Indianapolis is just rebuilding still. Milwaukee's good. Stevens Point, we'll give that to somebody. Let's see if I've got anybody in my court that I could give. Zechariah Gumsor, something like that. Okay, we'll go ahead and give him this. It's actually pretty good. He'll be 16 soon. Let's see, where was this that we were giving away? Chiefdom of Portage. But it looks like we're out of time. Make sure to hit like and stay tuned for the next episode.